So, welcome to the last day of 2024. For the month of December, we have been focused on peace and the simplicity of the month and some of the things that we've been talking about. So, this being our last meditation on peace for the month, I thought we would make it nice and relaxing and not too much thought into it, but we'll have some fun and we'll bring forward peace. So go ahead and get yourself settled in to whatever meditative position works best for you. Whether you're lying down or standing up, doing the dishes, it's all good. And we're going to take a moment. It's so important to get in touch with our breath as we meditate. So if you have a breathing exercise, by all means, go ahead and get started. I'm going to take 3 very slow, deep inhalations, holding at the top for a slow count of 8, and exhaling for a slow count of 8. And after 3 of those, we'll go ahead and get started. And as you continue to breathe, be mindful of any tension that might reside between your ears and your forehead, down past the cheeks. Relax the jaw. Relax your neck. Let the tension drop across the shoulders and down the arms. Move past the elbows and beyond your wrist. And just let the tension fall from the palms of your hands to the ground. And just breathe. Bring to mind any tension that might be between the shoulder blades, heavy in the chest, down through the lower back, the abdomen. Relax down through the hips, past the legs, over the knees. Relax the calves and over the ankles. Just let any remaining tension of the day drain from the bottoms of your feet. And just breathe. This being the last day of 2024, we're just going to take a little look back. Sometimes it's okay to look back as long as we don't stare. And just take a moment and imagine yourself in the favorite place that you enjoyed in 2024. Maybe you went on a trip, took a vacation, bought a new lounge chair, comfy pillow. Just take a moment and imagine yourself warm and safe and comfortable in your favorite spot. Maybe you're indoors, maybe you're out. Bring to mind any sounds that might be around you when you're in your favorite space. Any smells. And just continue to breathe. And wherever you are, imagine that you have hung on your shoulder a small satchel, a little pocket that lies at your side. It may be made of leather or cotton, something someone knitted for you. But just imagine this little satchel, feel it touching the side of your hips or right below the arms. And just breathe. And just take a moment, and as you reach into this satchel, you'll feel a large puzzle piece. Imagine the cardboard that puzzles are usually made of. Feel the texture of the piece as you pull one from the pocket. As you bring the piece to the front of yourself, you'll see the words, right view. Imagine in 2024 the things that you saw, how you perceived things, how things may be changed, how we thought we saw a person one way and discovered that they were maybe something else. We looked in the mirror and see a person changing as they walk on the path of the practice. Just take a moment and bring to mind the things that you have seen, as well as the view in front of you. And just breathe. And take this puzzle piece and gently set it down in front of you on the ground or in your lap. And once again, reach into the pocket by your side. Pick up one more piece of puzzle. Again, feel it between your fingertips. And as you bring it in front of you, you see the words, right intention. As you look back at this past year, bring forward some of the things that you had intended. Maybe you had New Year resolutions that came and went. Maybe you intended on an accomplishment, a goal that you wanted to reach. And maybe you did, and maybe you didn't. Bring to mind an intention of maybe reaching out to someone you haven't spoke with in some time. An intention of doing better at your job or reaching out to be more friendly, more giving, more kind. The intention of being more kind and friendly to yourself. And without judging whether those intentions were right or wrong, just acknowledge that they were there in 2024 as you gently set that puzzle piece down. and just breathe. You're warm and safe and relaxed. And when you feel right, reach in and one more time, pull out another puzzle piece. Again, feeling the texture, seeing the shape of a puzzle piece. And this time you see written on the piece, right speech. Bring to mind words that either you have spoken or someone may have spoken to you over the past year. Maybe something that you heard or even read that inspired you, made you feel good. Just take a moment and think of things that were said, things that were heard. And without judgment, take that piece and set it down. And just breathe. Once again, reach into this pocket, pull out another puzzle piece, and see written on it the words wise action. Think back over the past year of 2024, some of the actions that you had taken. Some were intentional, some actions were reactionary. Actions of giving, actions of receiving. And just take a moment and see yourself over the past year. Some of the actions that you have taken, or actions that you were pushed into or pulled through. And without judging the actions, set the puzzle piece down and just breathe. One more time, reach beside you into the pocket and pull out another puzzle piece. And on this fifth piece, you see the words wise livelihood. For those of you that work, think back how your job went over the past year. If you're retired, maybe some of the hobbies that you were involved in, some of the interactions that you played out during your day. And just look back on the year. Did you accomplish goals? Did you face setbacks? And whether you're retired or working, take a moment without judging how all of that went last year. Acknowledge that they just were. And when you're ready, set down that puzzle piece in front of you and just breathe. Just take a moment. Remember that you're safe and warm. Just observing 2024. No judgment. No concern. Just breath. One more time, reach into the pocket. Pull out another puzzle piece. And written on this one is wise effort. And just take a moment as you look back through the past year. Some of the efforts that you exerted. Maybe it was just coming to Sangha. Maybe something at your job. Working with the kids or grandkids. Maybe working on projects around the house. Or working on yourself. Being more mindful. And again, without judgment, relax and set the puzzle piece down in front of you. And just breathe. Only 2 puzzle pieces left in your pocket, so reach down and grab one of them. And on this puzzle piece, the words wise mindfulness. Take some time looking back at 2024 where you did things mindfully. You took a moment to see something beautiful. Maybe it was just to meditate or listen to your own heartbeat. Mindful of the thoughts and feelings of others. Mindful of a gift given or a gift received. Mindful of compassion brought forward. And mindful of taking care of yourself. And just breathe. And when you're ready, gently set that puzzle piece down in front of you. And just breathe. You have one last piece in your pocket as you gently reach down and pull it away. And as you bring it in front of you, you see the words, wise concentration. Think back over the past year, things that you concentrated on. Hopefully yourself, maybe others, a child or a senior, maybe someone that's disabled. Maybe you concentrated on your job, concentrated on being empty, being open, concentrated on breath, and just breathe. And as you set this last piece down, take a moment and fit these puzzle pieces together. Doesn't matter in what order, doesn't even matter if there's 4 corners. Just let these pieces all come together into one giant piece. These pieces represent the Eightfold Path. It represents the things that you did last year, whether you realized it or not. And as we step forward into 2025, I want you to imagine taking this one big piece and flipping it over. And as you flip it over, it's a picture of you. And just take a moment and see yourself smiling. All these pieces that have come together. All these pieces that help you grow and just be. Smile upon your face and just breathe. As you take one last good look of yourself, one last smile of the beauty that you are, as you are, without judgment, as you step into the new year, just breathe. And now gently take a deep breath and slowly bring yourself back to the room. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, everybody, for your shares. Absolutely beautiful and very insightful as always. So let's just take a moment, get into the groove for a minute. Take a deep breath. Tonight we brought forward the Eightfold Path, the pieces as they came together. Hopefully we can glance back and glance forward to 2025, always recognizing that it's only the now that is truly real. As we go forward into the new year, in the days and week ahead, may we recognize in those that we come across that they too are pieces of a grand puzzle. Have a wonderful new year. Namaste.